Hi, this is Amy and I'm here today working on setting up my 2019 project life. So I'm going to be using this gold 9x12 album this year, and I actually stocked up on these albums when it was clear that they were going to be discontinued. This is the 7 paper line that Studio Calico collaborated with American Crafts for, and they released it and discontinued it almost within the same 6 months. So I ended up stocking up quite a bit, and I think I got some on scrapbook deals a long time ago now. So I've got, to start the album here, I've got 2 of the 3-inch squares pages. And then what I do to set up my album is I just go through and I use the 2 different pages. So this is the page with the 4x6 pockets, and then 4 3x4 pockets. And then I like to use the 9 3x4 pockets. So I will alternate that. So it'll go this page, then this page throughout the entire album, because that's the way that I have found this size to work best for me. Occasionally I'll edit it to have more 4x6s on a page or more of these facing each other, but for the most part, that's how I set it up. So I'm actually going to do kind of 2 title pages here. I'm going to start with, I've got these black and white photos that I printed of our family, and then the numbers 2019. So I'm going to put those in here. And this I just made on my computer in Photoshop and printed them out myself at home. And I just sat everybody in front of a white wall that we have in our house and snapped these photos. The dog looks super cute. Maybe I'm gonna try this. I wanted to have at least 1 photo in each row, and so now if I move the, I'll make the dog go here. No, I think I'll put, I just didn't want to have 2 the same beside each other. So now I just cut some extra 3x3 white squares. And I wanted to add a little bit of embellishment to this. So one of the things that we all have in common is we all have glasses. And then I just had this little piece of a little house wood veneer piece that I wanted to put in there. And I'm probably going to just journal on these 2 here. But then for this one, as I was cleaning up all of my supplies, I found I had a little bag of this great alphabet from, this is an old alphabet from A Beautiful Mess. And I think I bought it when they were kind of going out of scrapbooking supplies and we're no longer going to be selling them. So I got them for a good price. I never got them originally in the kit that they came with. But I'm going to spell our last name, and I was kind of surprised, I shouldn't have been because it's our name, that we only have one repeated letter in our last name, and that's the N's. So I just cut some extra N's because it was one of those alphabets that had just one letter per letter, if that makes sense. 1 alphabet letter each. So we only have the N repeated, so I got 2 pieces of black and white paper and just cut out 2 more N's. I just traced it with a pencil and cut them out. So I thought that that would work out really well. And they are pretty, like they are chipboard, so they're a little bit thicker. And I have been noticing them falling out even when I just had them kind of as placeholders to see if they would work for this idea. So all I'm going to do is add a glue dot to the back of each one and kind of glue them in place. I'm not too worried about doing something on the back of each letter because this is just going to be a title page. I don't think I need it to look good from the back and the front. I mean, I might change my mind on that later, but I don't think I'm gonna Now it's the tough part is to decide where the ends should go because they all look a little bit different. This is probably my favorite letter in the whole thing, the B. It's got kind of like that watercolor black and white, so cute. So this is my third year doing 9x12 Project Life. I think it might. Yes, I have a couple of years that are 12x12 Project Life, and I just don't have enough that I do on a weekly basis to justify the 12x12. So I've been doing 9x12 now for 3 years, and I really love the size. If you're planning on following along with my Project Life this year, I'll warn you in advance, I don't really keep up with it weekly like some people do. I tend to just put in photos when I have photos. So it's nothing too fancy in terms of like weekly Project Life or being anything like that. It's just I tend to sit down once or twice a month and print off everything that's in my phone since the last time I printed, and then I go from there. So that's all I have plans of doing again this year. Nothing structured or strict in terms of like week 1, week 2, week 3 or anything like that, but just as I have the photos, scrapbooking the photos. And then for these wood veneer pieces, I'm just gonna try and glue dot them. I'm not sure how well they're gonna want to glue dot because they're not perfectly sized pieces. Oh, and this one just like totally came apart. Okay, so to me that says time to staple. I love stapling wood veneer. I find that it's an easy way to secure it on in exactly where you want it. I've seen some people sew around their wood veneer before, and that's really cute too. But I'm just gonna go for easy and no fuss. So that's what my kind of opening is gonna look like. I've got the Van den Brinks there, and then I've got the 2019 with our family photos, kind of like yearbook style. And then I'll go from there. So thanks so much for checking out the start of my Project Life album, and I'll be back with some other videos showing you how I put together spreads. If you have any ideas or anything that you want me to share, go ahead and pop those things into the comments. I'd love to kind of show you more of how I do what I do if you're interested. And I look forward to having fun with you guys on YouTube this year. Thanks. Bye.